think Corey broke.
He ain't got no money. What are you talking about?
I think he broke.
I talked to his baby mama and his ex-wife. He hiding money from them right now because he that white bitch.
I don't think he had money. I think he broke.
The full interview with Tasha K and Anton Daniels has not been released to the public on YouTube. And of course, many of us are sitting here waiting around, especially us content creators, because we want to grift.
I just need some ad revenue.
That was released, at least on Tasha K's Instagram, left a lot to be desired, because on this particular clip, Anton Daniels would say something interesting about Corey Holcomb. Now, this is very different because after Corey went after his daughter, Anton Daniels took somewhat of a meek or humble position towards Corey, even saying that Corey Holcomb had won and he had given up. But, you know, getting on Tasha K, we've already heard him say that he's ready for the fade and all of these other things. And the energy seems like, well,
I have more money than these, and these is broke.
Is that
now,
right?
this was Anton's demeanor right after the Corey Holcomb interview, before his daughter and wife got into the play. That was it. Okay. And this also was the case.
Corey broke. A lot of people don't even really know that. Corey's struggling. Corey's struggling like a mother. He had already alienated his friends. He don't really have no motion on his own. And so a lot of what he got to do, he got to hit the road.
Now, this is important because when he went on to Tasha K, we already know that Tasha K does not like Corey Holcomb. In fact, a lot of people don't like Corey Holcomb. But they would discuss Corey Holcomb's financial situation.
Little that he do make, he's sending it outside of the U.S. and he ain't been paying taxes. We looked it up.
Yeah, he's sending that shit to Iceland.
Whatever it is that he put up.
He goes against everything that you stand for. Being able to pay your equal share. You're an upstanding citizen. You pay your taxes.
I don't know why.
You ain't got no child support. He couldn't even pay his baby mama. He got on the internet, started calling the baby mama and the daughter bitch and telling them they need to get their life together over a $150 increase to child support.
I didn't know that.
Which made it $20. Did you listen to the audio?
I listened to
crazy.
it, but see, that was after the incident had already happened.
Bro.
I went and did some research, right? But I didn't know that he was completely disrespectful towards his own people.
Now, let me just say this. A lot of this is speculative. I'm not sure about Corey Holcomb's financial situation or who he pays and who he does not pay. And to be honest, I really don't care because it's not my business. I don't know, and I can't really say for sure. It's not really important. But the point that Anton is trying to make is, well, Corey just don't have money. He don't have opportunity in that he.
Yeah, I got something dropping whenever I drop it. I could have been dropped something, but I don't really too much care for music, bro. I love music. I wish I could just be in the studio record, but it's not so much worth my time right now.
He has more money than him. And to be honest, that is right. Anton Daniels has probably more money than Corey Holcomb. Anton Daniels has a lot more money than a lot of people. All right. Me, most celebrities, the way he runs his YouTube business, it's a money printer. He does a lot of reactions that don't take a whole lot of effort. He has a stream. He repurposes his content. It's a money printer. I mean, it's a system that Just Pearly Things was using. He's into politics. It's low.
That's the point I'm trying to get to. Print this money.
Low effort, high ends. The guy's doing very well. Kudos to him. But there is so much focus on money, as if having money or not having money means that you are somehow superior to someone. And that's important because he wants to frame Corey as broke and he has more money than Corey Holcomb, that somehow he's better. But the reality is that if Corey Holcomb is turning his friends against him, this is according to Anton's own words, right? And what do we say about Mika? Down. Because you know what? Anton, Mika also knew that you had the bag and you had a lot of money, and she trusted you with her career. But unfortunately,
when Anton spoke the next day, which was fine because it had just happened. But when he spoke the next day, he was, so hype and boisterous from, what was happening with him that he didn't properly address what had happened to me. And being that I wasn't on camera, I didn't have a voice. And so I depended on the person that I trust to be my voice.
Advocate, yep.
And also being that you are on a big platform, everybody, for the most part knows Anton. So when you go to, it's either you don't speak about it or you speak about it. And when he went to speak about it, he didn't advocate. He only still boistered towards whatever Corey had to say.
you see, Anton was too busy trying to show the world that he had the bag. He could do whatever he wanted and his wife didn't care. And this lady who he should have been, trying to protect her image, he did not care. All right. And basically Mika had to come out and speak out for herself. Right now, she's getting trashed by everybody on social media. Her brand, for the most part, is probably going to be dead. Anton Daniels did not help her as a creator. He pretty much destroyed her platform before she could even get started. She probably doesn't know anything about YouTube, and what it appears that Anton Daniels, kind of traded his professional clout for her beauty, and God knows what may or may not have happened. I don't want to allege. But the reality is that Anton Daniels having a lot of money didn't change the fact that Anton Daniels made her look like a side chick. He made a married woman look like she was a thirst bucket, right? Despite the fact that the lady says that she has a husband and Anton Daniels knows about the husband, he did not care. And him having money didn't allow him to go buy himself some morality. He only cared about himself. Very similar to the whole daughter accusation of, my daughter is broken, my daughter's not doing very well, my daughter and wife are all of this. But at the same time, that man is streaming at 10 o'clock in the morning where his daughter is supposedly broken from school, and he's telling all of us about it, people who probably could care or could not care less, some of us, and he's trying to get attention. And the reality is that Anton is not loyal to anything. If Corey Holcomb isn't loyal to anything, well then Anton and Corey, let him tell it, are the same person. The only difference is that Anton Daniels has more zeros and Corey Holcomb doesn't. And this is the whole situation about the money game. And a lot of content creators in general are playing that money game, because on YouTube, you can make a lot of money if you have the right audience, you have the right systems, and you can put out a lot of videos. You can get paid a lot of cash. But what you can also do is overplay your leverage.
He's right,
And this is how content creators end up losing the money that they've been trying to get, because they feel like they're untouchable and they feel like they can mistreat anybody simply because you have money. And that's just not true. Having money doesn't give you the right to mistreat anybody. It doesn't give you the right to present yourself one way and then we find out that you're lying and present yourself in another way. It doesn't allow you to do it. You shouldn't be allowed to portray yourself like that. And so really, when it comes down to people who have cash against people who don't, the reality of it all is that it just doesn't matter. All right. I just really wish that people would stop talking about money all the time. And I'm talking as a guy who's definitely a top 10% earner in US dollars in America. There's hardly any.
You was a lame before the money, and you a lame with the money. The money can't unlame a lame.
Any place that if I move back home right now that I could not live, there's almost no car that I could not buy. But money is what you have. It's not who you are. You still got to treat people with decency and respect, even if you do get a bag. And we're going to be honest, a lot of us who are successful YouTubers, we work hard, right? But our people the black audience allowed us to be able to get it. And we should also be thankful because of that. Don't get me wrong, I work my ass off and y'all don't give me nothing for free.
He's right, you know.
But because of y'all, I ain't working for the white man. Because of y'all, I can live over in Africa. And as long as I can keep making these videos and you keep watching them, I can take care of myself. I can buy my mom a new wig every month. And you know what? I'm grateful because y'all didn't have to keep supporting me over the years. And some did and some didn't. But you know what? I'm thankful to God that I have this opportunity. And the reality is that Anton Daniels needs to also be grateful that he has this opportunity. Because before he blew up, from what I understand, hey, bro, it was tough for you, right? And so you're not better than anybody because you have more money. You're not better than anybody because you have less money. People still don't trust you like they don't trust Corey. It's just as many people around here talking about your ass, talking about how you turned on them, talk about how you did this. You tried to sleep with them. You tried to beat them. You tried to screw them over. Everybody's talking about you in the same light. The only difference is Corey Holcomb is functionally more popular than you, as far as a wider net and what he's done in the industry, and he's older. But other than that, Anton and Corey, in my honest opinion, are pretty much the same kind of person. They blame their problems on other people. Neither one takes any level of accountability. They're emotional.
They're looking in the mirror right here.
They jump to conclusions. One just happens to be on YouTube making videos all day, and one just comes on here once a week. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi Do Jackson back at it again.
Truthfully, yeah. Yeah, let me know what y'all think though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you don't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap that off shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.